Hey everyone, Donna Vincent here. Today I'll be sharing with you 4 tips for storing your dry pet food, the kibble that you buy. How you store this food will make a big difference in how well it stays fresh and how well it maintains its ideal nutritional value. Now, for people buying their food in the stores, which is majority of people, even if you get it shipped to you online, it's the same thing. These manufacturers have to make their food in bulk. So the norm is that these foods have already been sitting around for 6 months or more. They're in different warehouses in different temperatures. This can already start degrading the nutritional value of the food and the freshness. So these tips will help you in keeping the food as fresh as possible when you get it home. I get my food delivered to my door, but it's shipped to my door being no more than 6 weeks old. I found a company over 5 years ago that I totally trust. It's the only one that I trust for my pets that makes their food fresh daily in small batches. They ship it right from one of their climate controlled warehouses, so they don't have to make food in bulk because they ship it direct to the customer. It's not going out to stores. This food is not sold in stores. So if you're curious about what I use, just reach out to me. Before I jump into the 4 tips, I want to welcome you to my broadcast. Again, my name is Donna Vincent. For those who are new to me, I'm a certified pet food nutrition specialist. I'm a certified nutrition coach. I'm also a home business owner. So the first tip I want to share with you is don't take the food out of the bag. Now, I hear this a lot when I talk to pet owners that they're dumping the food into a container, and I'll talk about containers on my 4th tip. But the bag is designed to help keep the food fresh. There's also oils in the food, so you don't want to get that oils soaking into the container. It can go rancid, and if then you're dumping fresh food into this and it's next to that rancid oil. But there's also important information on these bags. For example, let me see if I can show you this. Right here is you'll find the BFB date, best fed by date, or an expiration date on your food. There's also batch numbers. So if there was a recall and they want you to check a batch number and you dump that out, you don't have the bag, you can't check the batch number. So the bag has a couple reasons why you want to keep the food inside of the bag and not dump it. The second tip, keep the bag sealed. By keeping the bag sealed as tight as possible, you're keeping out humidity and air. And that humidity and air, if it's getting inside the bag, can put the food at risk for bacteria contamination. The third tip, don't store the food in sunlight. The heat, again, can raise the temperature in the bag, and humidity can start building up inside the bag, which would speed up the food degradation as well as put it at risk for bacteria growth. Now, this goes the same if, for example, I wouldn't be storing my pet food in our garage. It's been so hot and humid all summer. It's October. It's still hot and humid, and that humidity, again, could speed up the food degradation. My 4th tip, put the entire bag, don't dump it, of food in an airtight container. This gives it an extra layer of protection. So you want to take the entire bag, and whatever size bag you have, you want to get a container that fits that whole bag so you're not dumping it. There's all different size containers, all different styles. There's plastic. I have one that looks like a mini garbage pail that I can fit a 20-pound bag right into it. So there's a lot of different styles that you can get. And this gives it that extra layer of protection for keeping it fresh, as well as protection from bugs. Bugs get in our house. We're surrounded by woods. We had a mouse up in our kitchen once, thankfully only once. And if you have a mouse in your house, that mouse can eat right through the bag. So if it's sitting in the closet on the floor somewhere, the mouse can eat right through it, and they do like this food. Because when I had to catch my mouse, I put the dog food into the humane mouse trap. So I hope this has been helpful. Please share it with other pet owners. And if you are curious what food I found over 5 years ago and the company that I've stuck with for 5 years and I totally trust, just reach out to me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Donna Vincent here. I'll talk to y'all again soon.